What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with the 4th edition of the CTC Lightning Round Review, where every Friday we tackle 8 new products in one review. This week we'll be looking at Herr's Cotton Candy Snack Balls and Orange Cream Pop Snack Balls, Chex Mix Maxed, both the Spicy Dill and Buffalo Ranch flavors, Nestle Toll House Unicorn Morsels. You knew we'd be on that one. You had to know. And the 3 varieties of Welch's Juicefuls fruit snacks, which are their version of knockoff Gushers. There is a Berry Blast, Island Splash, and mixed fruit variety. So Ryan and I are going to turn off the cameras. We're going to try all 8 of these products, and when we come back, we're going to rank them taste-wise from worst to first and assign a gimmick grade to every single product so you know just how interesting it is. So we'll be right back and let you know what we think. And we're back, and well, Ryan and I just tried out all 8 of these products, and coming in at last place on today's Capsule Countdown, unfortunately, is the Herr's Cotton Candy Flavored Snack Balls. Now, these I got for $2.99 at a travel station called Petro. And, you know, they look cool. They have this nice light blue hue to them.
They look like little cotton candies.
They look like little cotton candies, and certainly from a gimmick perspective, not a lot of complaints here. I think I'm going to give them a 7 out of 10 for the gimmick. But you start getting into the taste. The one thing they have going for it is only 4 grams of sugar per serving, which sounds impossible for anything cotton candy flavored, but they don't taste right. They don't taste good. And the balls themselves are much firmer and crunchier, even though they're totally fresh, than the exact same ball for the orange cream pop. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know.
They're a little denser, yeah.
They're denser, but like weird. They don't taste right. It is a little bit of a cotton candy flavor, but one of the worst cotton candy flavored products. It could use more sugar, I guess. And because of that, it does get 8th place, last place on today's Capsule Countdown. I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 10.
I like that.
And 7th place is its buddy, Orange Cream Pop. Now, Orange Cream Pop upped the sugar all the way up to 6 grams per serving, so still extremely low sugar. Also $2.99 at Petro. Definitely one of the weirdest flavors, one of the least likely products to ever exist. It's basically an orange cream pop cheese ball. And because of that, I'm going to give the gimmick a 9.5 out of 10.
Whoa.
Extremely high gimmick grade. Balls themselves, they're bright white. They got little speckles of orange. These don't taste like much of anything, but the texture is better. It's bigger, lighter, fluffier. There's a little bit of orange flavor, but not a whole lot. If you're looking for something like a cheese ball that's going to be fully covered and just rock your taste buds, this ain't it. It's got even less flavor in it than the cotton candy one. And because of that, it's really hard to give it any more than a 4 out of 10. So that is what I'm going to give it. I know Ryan had a little higher opinion of that. Ryan liked it a little more, but I'm going to stay strong in 4 out of 10 and 7th place on today's Capsule Countdown. Now, 6th place is the first of the Juicefuls that we're going to cover here. It is Island Splash. These were $2 for a box of, I believe, 10 at H-E-B, which is a really, really good price. These are Welch's attempt to compete with Gushers. I love regular Welch's fruit snacks. This is just not a great mix of flavors for them, but yeah, it is, it's six pouches for $2, so not quite as good of a deal as I had initially announced it to be. Yeah, this mix of flavors, there are definitely more misses than hits, but you do get a lot of flavor out of it. And because of that, it does compare pretty favorably to the Herr's, but not so much to its counterparts in the Welch's family. So I'm going to give these I give them a 5.5 in 6th place on today's Capsule Countdown. Believe it or not, my favorite flavor here is like the mixed berry-ish one, which I think is actually included in one of these.
Yeah, it seemed like there was some repeat
Yeah,
flavors.
mixed fruit is 5th place on today's Capsule Countdown. Once again, $2 at H-E-B. I'm saving the Gimmick Grade for the third one of these because they all get the same Gimmick Grade. And look, this one is just a lot more solid flavor offering. The orange was good. The raspberry was good. Blueberry is kind of okay. It's kind of mixed in that.
Is there a grape in there?
There's no grape. It's a mixed berry, which has blueberry in it. And it is pretty darn good. The strawberry, a little artificial, but, you know, you kind of know what you're getting into on the Welch's fruit snacks, so I don't think it's really all that bad. I'm going to give these a 6.5 out of 10 in 5th place on today's Capsule Countdown.
How do you compare them to Gushers?
I think that they're better than current Gushers, but worse than Gushers when they first came out. New Gushers are very, very filmy, and they're always leaking all over the place, and they get all over your hand, and the quality really, really stinks now. But when Gushers first came out, I mean, they blew my mind. All right, 4th place. We've got the most attractive product of them all. It's the Nestle Toll House Unicorn Morsels, $2.97 at Walmart. And thanks to the owner of Down Home Cookies, my mom, she followed the recipe on the back of the bag, which is a sugar cookie with these vanilla-flavored unicorn morsels. And look at them. Look at the morsels themselves. The swirled design. I think this is one of the best executed products inside a package that I've ever seen. And they could use some sparkle because it is unicorn. So I'm not going all the way to a 10, but I will give it a 9 out of 10 for the Gimmick Grade. And the cookies themselves, you know, pretty solid. It's like a sugar cookie is always missing a little something. And I think that those morsels are just what the doctor ordered. Really just a good balance of flavor between the vanilla, I'm done with this bag. Between the vanilla of the morsel and the sugar of the cookie, I thought that they blended pretty well. Certainly on their own, these are not 4th place out of 10, so it does get a little nudge up because of the cookie. But it is the recipe that's on the bag, so if you guys are interested in trying it, you can make it at home. It's very easy to make, I understand, although I didn't try to do it myself. So I will give it 4th place on today's Capsule Countdown. And what do you think, Ryan? Like 7 out of 10? 7 out of 10. So pretty solid, but definitely Gimmick. It's definitely a very, very strong one. And here is the last of the Welch's Juicefuls coming in 3rd place. So the bronze medal today goes to the Berry Blast.
Cool.
And I think all of these flavors except the cherry are really, really, really good. But the cherry is not good. And that's really what held it back. Sometimes you get a cherry flavor that's solid, and sometimes you get a cherry flavor that tastes like you're taking medicine, and this one I'm pretty sure is filled with Robitussin. It's not good. But the rest of the flavors were so delicious that is undeniable that this is the best out of the 3. One of the best fruit snacks on the market. If you took out the cherry, it would be really in the conversation for one of the best out there, you know, in that top 2, 3, 4 tier. Boy, this is a tough one to score, but I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10 in 3rd place on today's Capsule Countdown. As far as the gimmick goes, I like the boldness of going after Gushers. I didn't get a lot of a lot of press or publicity on the new product circuit. I think the Consumer Time Capsule YouTube channel is the first place that these things have even seen the internet. I don't know, 4 out of 10. You know, It's okay. They've done fruit rolls before, which are like the fruit by the foot, and now they've got these, so maybe next are fruit roll-ups? I don't know. Who knows? We'll see. That leaves both Chex Mix Max flavors. Which one's going to be the champ, and which one's going to be getting second place? Second place is going to Spicy Dill. Now, these are, as the name advertises, extremely spicy. They are the most flavorful of the two, but I would say that the flavor itself is just a little less enjoyable, especially over the long haul, compared to the Buffalo Ranch. And really, that's what it all boiled down to, is just stacking these two up against each other, because they are the two best Chex Mix flavors ever. These square ones that don't have the holes in it packs just so much flavor. An unbelievable amount of flavor for their size. And at $2.49 at 7-Eleven, these are a bit steep, but they're definitely worth it. The flavor goes a long way, and I definitely recommend picking up both. As far as the Gimmick Grade goes, maxing the flavor of something, it's okay. Maybe what, like a 5 out of 10? Because of the bag design's pretty solid. It is intense. They maxed out the design a little bit. And the idea of like adding in a magical piece that just packs in the flavor, I think that's kind of neat. Second place on today's Capsule Countdown, and I'm going to give them an 8.5 out of 10. What do you think about that, Ryan?
Yeah.
All right.
Those are spicy.
So they are very spicy. And they are the spicier of the two varieties. But definitely the star of the show is the Buffalo Ranch Maxed Chex Mix.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best snacks on the market. Those bright orange pieces. God, there's so much flavor in these things. And the flavor just is absolutely fantastic. They get the little Gardettos pieces in these, the special request, unlike the other one, and that's another key differentiator. I'm going to give it a 9.5 out of 10 in first place on today's Capsule Countdown. Once again, the Gimmick Grade, about a 5 out of 10. So really, really, really solid offering. But as far as taste goes, it's tough to find many snacks that can compete with the Buffalo Ranch Max Chex Mix. So congrats to them for winning Volume 4 of the CTC Lightning Round. And because it's the CTC Lightning Round, it's time to open up the capsule and show y'all a classic product. And I'm going to show you two. One that you've probably seen a bunch and remember fondly, and one you've probably never seen. Of course, Ouch Bubble Gum. It's the classic Amaral gum that comes in a metal Band-Aid container.
That is so cool.
And they are like Band-Aid themed packages of gum. I mean, these are so fondly remembered. If you ever go to like the nostalgia subreddit, you see people post about these like every single week. These are one of the most popular products ever made. And it gets kind of funny because it actually had a sister product in 1993 that even I had never heard of until I saw it pop up on eBay about a year ago. And that is the Ouch Candy Spots Bandage Spot-Shaped Tarts. Look at these. So they still come in the same metal package, but they're based off of like the little shaving cut Band-Aids.
That's amazing.
And unlike the more popular variety, these are not gum. These are actually candy pieces, and I don't believe that they lasted very long. I'm not sure if they even made it past a test market, although I wouldn't know a gimmick gum company to do a test market. So I'm assuming this was just a somewhat unpopular national release. But I'd really love to hear from you guys. You ever heard of Candy Spots? I had never heard of them. but I love them. I mean, this is something I actually keep in a display case. This is a real easy one to find. I was telling Ryan about them during our last filming, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna break those out of the capsule and show them off on one of these lightning rounds. So, hope you enjoyed that blast from the past and all 8 products being reviewed in one fell swoop. I'll tell you what, these are tough. But I love doing them. Every Friday we're going to be back with another one. But of course, on Tuesday, we're going to be reviewing liquid ice, not water, energy drink, coming at you in just a few days. So please stay tuned. And until next time, of course, I will miss you until I see you. Take a glimpse of that on the way out, Ryan. Look at that. Oh, man.
Wow.
Collecting these things is just so much fun. Never know what you're going to find next.